So that's that right there too, man. For throwing out all that food, man. That's a prideful thing too. You know, because you come in there, you know, the owner comes every day with his fucking daughter, man. I can't stand to look at that bitch, man. But they come in, you know, with their little. He looks like a straight up freak, man. You know, like he's a child molester. That's what that dude look like a straight up pedophile. You know, with his real slick back, George Jefferson top. You know, coming with his little tie like he's supposed to give respect. Why? Because he's on his story. But once it's food, and then guess what? You own a supermarket, man. You know that's your livelihood. They gonna ravage that place, man, that day, man. And that's why I'm talking about that.
It says, behold, famine and plagues, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. But for all these things they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges.
That's right, man. So even though that they start seeing these things, they still not going to turn back from their wicked ways. They still going to go out here wanting to be wicked. You know, like matter of fact, prime example, like we all like a good example we like to bring out. It's Venezuela, man. You been having those people over there, which I don't even think they are people in Africa starving. Matter of fact, they always show help the kids then, and try to have dark skinned babies on there. You know, when they ain't even sending them kids that money, man. They lining their pockets. All right, but they want to make them look so poor and pitiful condition. Oh, it only takes what 5 cents a day, just a couple cents a day. You can feed a starving baby. That's a scam, man. All right, go ahead. Yeah, come. Oh, yo, man, matter of fact, look. When it says they won't turn from their wicked ways, guess what? They still gonna want to go out and party every weekend. You know, hit the bars, the clubs, still want to smoke their weed. You know, whatever drugs they into, man. And don't have a care about the things that's going on in the world, man. When you got Donald Trump in office right now, well, he's basically telling you the shit about to hit the fan. But people still, oh God, you want to run around and just enjoy life like these things is not going to reach this country. When we read about the Bible, man. Go ahead,
So, 2nd Ezra chapter 16, verse 21 says, behold, victuals shall be sold good cheap upon the earth, that they shall think themselves to be in good case.
That's right. So victuals, that's your food, man, your resources, your clothing, right? Because matter of fact, they had cantaloupes in ShopRite for 97 cents. Yo, the lady she couldn't believe it, man. She ran back to the she had to go literally get the sign to show us. She was like, no, 97 cents. And what country is that? I'm like, yo, that's crazy. So now they think, all right, now you got cantaloupes for 97 cents. And we about to go to World War III. So you're thinking you're in good cause, man. You know? What was your question, Steve?
You said Donald Trump is in office about to hit the fan between my name.
You about to go in World War III? Do you know what the RFID microchip is?
The what?
The RFID microchip. That's the mark of the beast. Right? So you don't know nothing about what's going on in Wisconsin right now. Well, they implemented this chip right here in Wisconsin. When was that? Last week? Probably about a week ago, right? Maybe about 2 weeks ago, they implemented this chip, which is in Revelation, the 16th chapter. 13, Salaki, yeah, 13th chapter, where it talks about you ain't gonna be, without getting this mark, you ain't gonna be able to buy or sell. Right? All right, here we go, Revelation 13th chapter, 13 and 16. It says, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. So that mark is this chip right here, which is the RFID microchip, which is radio frequency identification device. All right? And what they do, now they telling you, and like black people, we love technology so much, they got it where it's though you can scan your hand and get to the office. Right? Then you can scan your hand and pay for your pay. You can scan, if you pass out, which this is in the Obama healthcare, doctor. page. Yeah, it's in the bottom. Page 1000. Yeah, page 1003, paragraph 2, which they send a device that you put inside an implantable device. You know? So basically, when it's coming to the time where if you don't have this device, you ain't going to be able to find that by yourself. Alright, so basically a GPS tracking, but they tell you that it's not, you know, they can't track what they mind to. The so-called white man is the devil. Alright? And they're right now it's not mandatory. It's optional. They're like, oh, we can get it now. But why are they doing it? Matter of fact, you got people that, matter of fact, women, alright, so you're familiar with this since you're a woman. You know when women get pregnant now, they give them birth control, they put a chip in them. Familiar with that? Women get, you have any daughters? How many daughters you got? That was any pregnant ladies? Alright, well, but they give them this chip. And if you get this chip, you're going down. Let's say it's right. There's no way, there's no getting around it. You're going to be destroyed. Because that's, if you get this chip, that's you pledging allegiance that the so-called white man is your God. And that means you don't have no faith in the Lord. That's what we are talking about, faith. How to keep it. Alright? But women, y'all is different. The way y'all want to keep it. You know? Matter of fact, grab that and 2 Timothy 2 and it's like matter of fact, things like this is 2 Timothy out of women saved. 2 Timothy 2. Something else.
How what?
Women saved.
How would you say?
Because the men, like, this is our job to come out here and work. That's our job. That's how we get our salvation. But y'all get your salvation through the men. You're going to read. Yeah. No, you know I'm getting myself.
Alright, so, First Timothy 2 and 15, it said, notwithstanding, she shall be saved in childbearing if they continue in faith and charity and holiness with sobriety.
Right, so that's means you gotta be sober. You know, charity, you gotta have a, you know, you got one more time.
So 1 Timothy 2 and 15, it said, notwithstanding, she shall be saved in childbearing.
You gotta be able to have children. That don't mean like we're going to have sex now to have my children. No, you have to be able to have children. Alright?
So if I can't so if I got my food out,
That's messed up. You
Said,
ain't supposed to do that. First of all, because the woman is see that's the problem with the society. They tell you that's like Planned Parenthood and all that. They want you to have abortions. Because we're supposed to be fruitful and multiply.
no, I was saying like actually Planned Parenthood is like set up as like a eugenics or like birth control. It's like if you like look at even like where they're positioned at, their position like Black, Hispanic, Native American, like, so like you know the whole thing is to basically stop Israel, to cut Israel off from the nation. So that's one way they can try and cut our numbers down and all that stuff. You know, just like how you know the Native Americans they had the reservations like killing them. Like when they came over here, they decimated the population of Native Americans, like the Hispanics and or Latinos or whatever. They so I mean that they, you know, they want to basically limit our numbers and all that, and cut us down. It's just like how it's called the Georgia Guidestones. It says if the elites of this society want to make the population below 500 million, like it's how many billions they want to cut it down to 500 million population, 500 million.
Like the brother said, they want to keep the population under 500 million. Why they want to do that? So our people can't multiply. We actually the majority, not the minority.
Yeah, so it said, notwithstanding, she shall be saved in childbearing. So like even like the scriptures it talks about what's it say? Or like even like being married to or being under being in the Most High. That's another that's basically how it's seen. But it says if they continue in faith, like the truth, trying to be like we familiar with Proverbs 31, which talks about a virtuous woman. Like that's how a godly woman is supposed to be. So it says, notwithstanding she shall be saved.
I need to go read Proverbs 31. Myself.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh, I mean, unless you got some. That's great.
all right. So it said, notwithstanding she shall be saved in childbearing. They continue in faith and charity, in holiness. So like charity would be doing everything in your power to basically help the cause of Yahweh Shai Shai.
That's what supporting your man. Having your man's back in his truth.
Yes, I mean that's what you're supposed to do. It's not like
They going to.
in holiness, so being like trying to keep yourself as pure as possible.
That's right.
And with sobriety, so like self-control, because just like I told that woman the other time, like one of the points I always be telling my woman is where it says in Proverbs 31 about she opened her mouth with wisdom. So it's like even being like a cheerleader to your man or whatever, that kind of helps or whatever. Because like you're not trying to be hearing a woman's mouth with all this negativity or bullshit or whatever.
Yeah,
that's fucking saying some shit that's being like Satan. I mean, our people, they're not ready to really get it. Like, I'm sure what we just said is gonna go one ear out the other.
Well, that's what just happened. With that woman. In the middle of this brother trying to break it down to her, she just walked up. Talking about, oh, I'm supposed to be private to protect myself in sex. Yo, lady, it's no hope for you, man. You choose the time. Once she told me, I'm like, damn, that's messed up. Like, I don't even want to explain nothing else to you. But for edification's sake, yeah, we want to do that. But with her, like, yo, it's listen, it's no saving these women. And the Lord shows us time and time again, man. It's pointless in even trying to teach them, man. We just be nice from time to time and say, you got a question with an answer or whatever. If the Spirit allows us to do so. But other than that, we don't got to answer you goddamn women's questions, man. But it's getting to that time now. These women are really trying to come out and want to know it and ask questions and all that, man. As a matter of fact, now that woman walked up, that just made me remember about last night when I was working at my other job, which I gotta go there right after we let out Kent, man. But there was a woman in there. She was all drunk, dancing on everybody. So then she was like dancing in front of me, and I kind of nudged her like, yo, watch yourself, listen. So then she started talking to me, oh yeah, how you, this is that. I'm thinking the way she came up was my fault. Well, I should have asked her from the beginning, like, yo, are you involved with somebody, you have a man, right? So we get into this long conversation, whatever, and she all grabbing on me, yo, you work out and this. I'm like, whoa, man, this lady crazy, Then in that, towards mid-conversation, I'm like, yo, I said, man, I forgot to ask. I said, listen, do you have a boyfriend or married? She was like, oh, I've been married for 10 years. The woman is 31. She's like, I've been with my husband since I was 16 years old. I'm like, God dang. And you went here conducting yourself like that. You went here conducting yourself like a whore. Matter of fact, that is scripture. What said our women shall be whores? Then she was trying to dance on the young boy. A couple other dudes grabbing on her, feeling on her, You've been married. You said you've been married, and this is Esau's marriage for 10 years, man. But you out in the bar shaking your ass for all these niggas, And that's why I told the young boy, I said, see, I said, that's why I never get married. Because that's the only way he would understand it. He was like, yo, oh, hey, I was just thinking that, this, that. You know? She out there with her friend. Then, matter of fact, not only was she dancing on men, she was dancing on women too. Dancing on women too, man. Dancing so close, then she's standing next to me talking about something. Yeah, that girl can dance. I like watching her dance. Like, what the hell is wrong with you? That's why I hate working at that second job, man. You know? Like, my spirit be vexed, even to try to talk to a woman. So I was like, you know what, man? I'm going to try to make this night go by as fast as possible. So I'm going to just talk. So I'm talking to the one girl. I'm like, oh, you back again. This is that and third. Oh, yeah. So then we got in a conversation. And the conversation always go left field. Because she got to talking about the Greek picnic. I'm like, oh, they still do that here in Philly? She was like, yeah, but it's not like it used to be. This is that and third. Oh, they having a party at Vanity Grand. What a name that is. And that's a strip club, Vanity Grand. So with a name like that, all this vanity in there. And everything is fame, man. So she talking about, yeah, I can't go in there with my money because I spend too much money on the bitches. And I'm like, what? I said, what do you mean? Oh, because the bitches be dancing, they be looking so good, I just got to tip them, put my money in their thong. And I'm like, yo, you know what, miss? You have a good night, man. You know? That's the condition. Like, yo, every woman in there, all these women always talk about looking at another woman, man. Guess what? The Most High going to destroy them for that.
So Amos 7 and 17, it says, therefore, thus saith the Lord, thy wife shall be in harlot in the city, and thy sons and thy daughters shall fall by the sword, and thy land shall be divided by mine, and thou shalt die in a polluted land, and Israel shall surely go into captivity forth of his land.
That's right, man. There you go. Thy wife shall be a harlot. That woman was a damn harlot, man. And she professing to be somebody's wife. And our women are just hoes anyway nowadays, man. Our children gonna die. Some of them gonna get drafted. Some of them just gonna die right here, get put to death, and they've been dying, been getting killed by unarmed, not unarmed, nobody's policemen. You know, like I remember years back, man. Before I came in the truth, I got stopped by a cop or whatever, and it was a nigga cop, man. And he told me, he was like, I wish you would have ran. I'm like, why? Your wife ain't giving you no coochie last night? He was like, no, because I felt like shooting a nigga. I'm like, damn, really? You hate yourself that much? And guess what? He was with an Edomite for his partner. But you just felt like shooting a nigga. You know? Our people was jacked up, man. There we go. Why it's hard?
No, I was gonna say it's like Ice Cube on New Jack City. Was that he was already shooting?
What's his name?
Yeah, like he was like,
yeah. He's like, yo, my hard. You know what I mean? He's like, yeah, no, that was Ice-T, man.
I mean, yeah.
That was Ice-T wanted to shoot Wesley Snipes, Nino Brown. Cause, well, I mean, that was justified though, cause Nino Brown killed his mom, you know. So, but I mean, that's how them cops be, man. You know, they be like, oh, I want to shoot you so bad, my thing hard. You know, they get off on that shit, man. You know, especially them Edomite cops, man. They get off on killing Jakes, man.
is Acts chapter 2, verse 16. It said, "But this is that which is spoken by the prophet Joel, and it shall come to pass in the last days, saith the Lord, it's like it, saith the Most High, I will pour out my spirit upon all flesh, and your sons and your daughters shall prophesy, and your young men shall see visions, and your old men shall dream dreams."
That's right. So that's what's going on now, man. In the latter times, you got dudes having dreams about certain things, man. It's on point, you know. They can't even tell you why they having these dreams. Why? Because the Lord is pouring out, you know, His Spirit on this place, man. You know. You got, matter of fact, you even got younger brothers starting to wake up, man. What they're doing, hitting the highways and byways, going out prophesying, man. The downfall of this place, man. You know? And does that mean that all of them is going to make it? No, man. But the Lord pouring out His Spirit, he poured out His Spirit so much, Esau is even trying to go, oh, destruction is coming here and this, that, and the third. That's the Lord letting it be known, man, to people. You know? That's the Lord pouring out His Spirit on them. All right?
It says, "And on my servants and on my handmaids, and I will pour out in those days of my spirit, and they shall prophesy."
That's right, man. So what we out here doing? We out here prophesying, man. Not the handmaids. The handmaids, that's the women. Well, no, yeah, that's women, man. But His servants, he's talking about the men. All right? In the last days, guess what? That's when the apostles and elders came out on the highways and byways. You had Abel Bivens, you know, the whole One West in the beginning. They started coming out on the highways and byways. What? They was prophesying, man. That was the later time. That's the latter time. We still living in it. Now we're in the latter time. All right? We have to tell into this thing, man. The Lord is making this thing move fast, man.
It says, "And I will show wonders in the heavens above, and signs in the earth beneath, blood and fire and vapor of smoke."
That's right.
It says, "The sun shall be turned into darkness, and the moon into blood, before the great and notable day of the Lord come."
Now there it goes right there. The sun shall be turned into darkness. Right? Now we have. Now we got an eclipse coming up, which I mentioned earlier in camp. Right? You got an eclipse coming up, and it's going to dark out the whole sun. All right? And what's that? That's the latter time. But people are starting to think about like, oh, it's just another eclipse. It don't matter. We had eclipses before. But why is this eclipse? It's going to be only seen in America that completely blocks out the sun. Now you had this eclipse that in other regions of the world, it blocked out like part of the sun. Now I ain't gonna say this like this go by this, man. But I believe it. I'm thinking like, damn, it's gonna block out part of the sun and parts of these places around the earth. Because the Lord is not going to completely destroy all those other places, man. All those other regions. He's going to partially destroy you. You know? But America and He's blocking out the whole sun. He's going to destroy all of America, man. That's what hit me when I started thinking about it. I'm like, damn, you know what, man, Lord? Like, yo, you blocking out half the sun, because you ain't going to destroy all those other places completely. Because you know Russia's going to get it in certain places. Africa's going to get it in certain places. Wherever the Lord send those missiles, man, they're going to hit their target. But America is the only place that's going to get it ungodly.
It says from USAtoday.com, it says the big one, but the major astrological event of 2017, and I have been waiting decades for this, will be the total solar eclipse on August 21st. The moon will completely block the sun.
And that's the Sabbath.
And best of all, This can be witnessed in the United States from sea to shining sea.
That's right. And guess what? So it's going to come in. Come in from the West Coast, and the way it travels, they had a map of how it travels. So it travels in past the Yellowstone National Park. But they said that the best place that you're going to be able to see this total eclipse is in Oregon. That's supposed to be the best place to see it. And hold up, Oregon, that's over there. You have in Washington State. Oregon is in Washington State. So Washington State, you have, and in Washington State, you also have the Hoover Dam, if I'm not mistaken. All right, which they wanted to, they really wanted the false flag. I've been reading this thing, and I always, from time to time, I touch on it and go back to it. But they said if they destroy the Hoover Dam, you know how much death and destruction that's going to cause on that West Coast? How many people are going to die? That's worse than 9/11, man. That's 9/11 times 10, probably. Yeah, you can say that 9/11 times 10, man. Because that'll damn near wipe out that whole West Coast, basically. And they did a movie called who was that, man? With The Rock. The Rock was in it, and it was like an earthquake, and all these tornadoes and everything knocked off half the not that one, but it was an earthquake. And matter of fact, The Rock was he was a rescue. Yeah, rescue, a pilot. And his daughter had just so happened she went with she went with her mom and her mom's boyfriend at the time because he had money, whatever. He ended up leaving her, and the whole West Coast basically flooded, man. So they showing you these things, man. You know, they showing you this stuff, man. But that when that happens, it has the ability to wipe out that whole place, man. All they gotta do is hit that Hoover Dam, and that's gonna wipe out all those people, man. You know, it's gonna wipe out a lot of people, and that eclipse is gonna hit there. Then you got a further coming down. It's going to go over Yellowstone, go to the state that Yellowstone National Park is in. Then it said it's going to go across where in Chicago, Illinois, it's a certain plate there that can shift, and you have like a major earthquake. You know, so that's the Lord, man. That whole line is destruction, man. You know, and the way that it travels is like it's going as an X. And then and the funny part about it, it goes out on the Atlantic Ocean, man. The same ocean that we came in over here, man. You know? But I ain't saying, like, don't quote me like, oh, yo, you know what Mike Oliver said, you know, that means the earth, like, America's gonna be, no, man. All right? America is gonna be destroyed, but I just think that's interesting. All right? That is a whole eclipse in America. That's only in America. Only America can see it. And other regions of the earth saw a partial eclipse. And then guess what? That eclipse is coming in on a new moon. So that's a new month and a new Sabbath. Then you have the Day of Atonement coming up on August 29th. Going into August 30th. Alright? So you got a lot of major events. You got the Sabbath then you have the Day of Atonement. But you got the new month coming in on August 21st, and that's when it's eclipse. The Lord don't make mistakes, man.
Acts 2:19. And I will show wonders in heaven above and signs in the earth beneath, blood and fire and vapor of smoke.
So you seeing all those wonders now, man. Like this moon thing, man. We was just talking about, which we just gonna say it again, but did you seeing a whole lot of what you seeing chariots, man? You know? A lot of chariots, there's a lot of chariot sightings going on, man. You're seeing a lot of chariot sightings.
It says, the sun shall be turned into darkness and the moon into blood before the great and notable day of the Lord come. And it shall come to pass that whosoever shall call on the name of the Lord shall be saved. Ye men of Israel, hear these words. Yahushua of Nazareth, man approved of the Most High among you by miracles, wonders, and signs, which the Most High did by him in the midst of you, as ye yourselves also knew.
That's right, man. So you got to call on that name, man. Yahweh, Yahushua, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushua, man. That's the names you got to call on, man, to be saved, man. And those times, those up and coming calamities, which was going over. If you don't call on those names, you're not going to be saved. You can't call on Ashaya, Ahaya, Salakia, Ahaya. You can't call on Yehuda, Joshua, Joshua, you know, Ayah. You call on those names, you're not going to get saved. You know? You call on those names, your ass going to get put right to death, man. You can't call on Jesus. The hell with the name Allah, man, because we already know that name is, you know. I don't even like even mentioning that name no more, man. You know? But you can't call on those names, man. And wouldn't Nate say the name don't matter? And he made fun of the name, and I don't even like using the words that he used to make fun of the name, man. That's how detestable that was, man. And despicable, and disrespectful. Disrespectful it was, man. Trying to use Flintstone lingo to talk about the name of the Lord, man. He was a disrespectful dude, man. You got dudes in IUIC talking about we supposed to respect that nigga, man. As a matter of fact, it's no forgiveness, man.
So Revelations 22 and 11 says, he that is unjust, let him be unjust still. And he which is filthy, let him be filthy still. He that is righteous, let him be righteous still. And he that is holy, let him be holy still.
Yeah, man. So dudes that's still, you know, claiming Israel, teaching all these different doctrines and all that, man. We're not trying to persuade you to change your doctrine, man. Just know that your ass is gonna be put to death. Alright? And dudes like that guy that came over here earlier, man. He talking about, oh, I wanna know. Everybody always wanna come up here, you know, and want us to give information. Oh, y'all got phone numbers? Hell no, I ain't giving you my phone number. You sound like a bitch. Can I have your phone number? Get the hell out of here, man. They're not even that, man. Like, you got dudes that want you to give them literature, while so they can go home in the comfort of their own home and look at it, try to look up on the internet or whatever. You know, maybe they might be scoffers, maybe not, maybe they might be sincere. But they got that little Judas spirit on them because they don't want to be seen out here with us. Just in case anything happened, when the cops be like, yo, I saw you out there with the like, yo, that wasn't me. Didn't Peter do that to Yahushua, man? Denied it? But you niggas don't have nothing on Peter, man. But you want us to give you literature so you don't have to, you can't stand out here and take notes. The way that wind blowing, man, a destroying wind coming 10 times worse than that. No? A wind coming way worse than that to this place, man. And it's funny how, once again, we here on Friday, and it's another a comedian show, man. These damn dykes, man. That's why this place gotta go, man. But what we just read, he that is wicked, let him be wicked still. So let them hoes be wicked until the missiles come, man. Them hoes want to, she got the nerve to have on my sleeves. Let them hoes lick Gucci until the missiles come. No? Walking down holding hands, man. And everybody think that shit is normal, man. Two fucking women holding hands, man. And that's normal. Well, that's normal in Babylon, man. But them whores, they're going to be looking for a man to protect them in the time of Jacob's trouble, man. They're going to want to, matter of fact, you can't ever say, there's something there. Because right now, all these women say, I don't need no man. I guess you don't. No? Women are at ease, man. Dancing, like I say, dancing the ball on each other. Every time I see that shit turns my stomach, man. Because you got the women out there, man, dancing on each other, grabbing each other's titties, smacking each other's asses, man. And let a man try to come in and get in between and want to dance with that woman, they pushing him back. Oh, get out of here. Oh, shit.